Friends, welcome to the Policy Times, India's only platform on public policy and foreign affair issues. I am Akram Haq. I come with an expert on a particular industry, and we discuss about India's policy issues on that particular industry. So today we have with us Mr. Subhash Verma. He's a well-known travel and tourism industry expert after having worked with various airlines and in his own company and various travel and tourism operators and associations. Mr. Verma, welcome to the Policy Times.
Thank you, Mr.
So the first question, Mr. Verma, it is often said, it's very prominently said that tourism can end terrorism, tourism versus terrorism. What is your view on that?
Yes, a very good point, Mr. Akram. I think the travel can be, and it is, a very good channel for the anti-terrorism. Today, globally, we are facing terrorism. Every country is one way or the other. So, I am very strong opinion that the tourism can eradicate, can minimize, can reduce the terrorism in a big way.
Mr. Verma, with the rise of e-commerce in the country, we see there is a growing tension between e-commerce and traditional small and medium, travel operators. How do you see this?
Well, this is a very valid question. At the same time, I would say that the online and digital has to stay. It's part of our life for many elements globally, and it has to stay. Yes, there is a problem for these small operators especially, but which I think there are many problems, but one is that the government and the industry together should see there are some unethical practices by the OTAs, by the e-commerce people, that is suffering more, and also the small operator has to combine forces via the associations or other via medias to be together against this. So that means as a policy, Times can be instrumental in this to bring some ethical practices by the e-commerce people.
Right. Mr. Verma, what we have been observing in these days is that while the tourism industry overall is showing a very positive growth path, the small and medium players have not been able to earn a good amount of revenue. What is this dichotomy? And why is this dichotomy basically?
Yes, again, you have a valid point. I would say the industry as such is growing, but at the same time, the individual companies, especially the small and very middle class operators, are facing a big challenge. The problems are many. Some are the government policies, some are the taxation issues, and also the gap between the online operators, the way they are operating. Again, I would say that is a big challenge. And there some policies are to be made by government, by the industry itself, like the unethical, I said before, practices by the e-commerce people must be curtailed.
Right.
That's the major reason for today small operators feeling very shaky and feeling uncomfortable.
Mr. Verma, you have been part of the policy making process for decades now. You have worked with different travel operators, tourism operators. You have worked closely with government. Now, what is your view in policy making and your reaction in the interaction with different government officials in the policy making process, especially in the tourism sector?
You see, on this topic, we have in various conventions, associations, travel events, some panel discussions and everything are held. There is no doubt. But what I honestly think is some continuity and some more deeper work on this policymaker, and you as a Policy Times should focus only on this concept and then talk to the industry, talk to the operators, collect your data and do the study, then coordinate with the particular tourism industry and all up to PMO to see that then their work is done with up to the government, up to the PM office, taking focus only on this and continuity on this, and not only just leaving as a discussions.
So this was Mr. Subhash Verma, a travel and tourism expert. So we had some views on how e-commerce platforms has impacted the traditional small and medium tour operators. What are the how is his reactions on the policy issues? And yes, we can end terrorism with the help of tourism.
I thank you, Policy Times, and I wish that you should take this particular focus of policy for the travel and tourism industry with various associations, and any time of my support is there for you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the positive note.